Good afternoon, everyone. All about the gyro, and welcome to the latest round of the Snails GT3 League, Sandown. And hope all of you are well. Had a pretty good weekend here. Been productive and trying to get some stuff done. And yeah, I'm feeling blessed. Very blessed. I hope you are too. So let's get to the action. And what you will notice is I have not put a time up. And the reason why I haven't put a time up is trying to figure out who is on quali fuel and who is on race fuel. The other thing is I'm also hiding my pace a little bit. Because I'm probably going to start from the back anyway.
There's traffic behind.
But when I get my lap together, well, Annie
All right, Dwayne, 5
is
minutes to go, 5
the
minutes left.
co-founder of the league. She and her husband Larry founded the Snails. So that explains that. I'm in this because I don't get to drive GT3 too much during the week. Because either I'm working with Paul or I'm, doing something for the team. Now that WGTC is in. Yep. And Yuri drives the R8. So there's 3 R8s in this league. Ours, Ian Carter, who's pretty darn good. Here's the thing about driving WGTC in the AM division. Look at it as a 2-season project. First season is...
Pit exit is clear, push now.
You'll learn how to drive better. So look at it as that first season as education. And then the second season, that's when you start trying to measure yourself. And go, okay, am I good enough? The Heinrich Steen Mueller down at the bottom, he's 2,300. So
The leader's just done a 106.41. Okay, Dwayne, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
So well, in this league, you will not be last. Because there's some folks in here that are not that quick at all. And you see Mark Kent, the Amro, a teammate of ours in Full Tilt. He's also in the league. He's in the Fjord today.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Okay. That corner, I have got to work out turn-in and transition. I've got it right a couple times. I think what I'm doing, yeah. I know what I did there. Hello, hello. Chief Engineer is going to drive the car.
There's a car approaching.
There's our teammate Mark. He's in the fjord. Yep. We know the R8's very good here. It's the same exact setup Paul used to win here. A little bit of understeer there. Okay, so we got so Mark Kent in the field. He's driving the 87 car. That is the Amro. Better. Nope, too late. I know exactly what I did. You have to brake before the 100 board because before I put the brake bias in. All right, so 15 minutes of open quali. And I think we got 6:17 in here. Notice I did not put a time in here. So and this is going to be a very busy.
The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 14 minutes to settle
Annie
out.
behind us. Yeah, Mark is the Amro.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 64 Fahrenheit.
I am on full race fuel here.
The leader has just done a 107.48. The leader has just done a 107.39.
Okay.
Box in, 5.
That set
4,
feels really good.
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Okay. That is full race fuel. And I really like how that feels. I like how that feels. 52.5, yep. All right. Like I said, probably starting from the back. I have no...
You're all clear. Stay behind the line. Blue flag.
Trying to get out of the way of quali.
6, but 9.2.
I'm on an out lap. Yeah, this R8. Pretty good around here. Okay, so that is not going to work. Okay.
Box in 5, 4.
Trying to do is put a little bit of rubber down.
2, 1. Box now.
Practice pit stops. So. All right. Let's see how much time we have left in the session. Okay, so I'm going to use facilities here. I'll be back in a couple minutes. And then we're going to have some fun. Okay, we're back. I needed to get myself together. We are on full fuel pace right here. Here we are. Here's a Full Official Motorsport brand new member, Mark Kent, rocking the Golf livery on the Ford GT3. So we got 5 minutes left. Quali. 4 cars have not put a time in. All right. So a lot of beamers here. So for those following the R8, it's going to be the number 8, the number 64, and the number 615 are all R8s. Heinrich now just jumped through to...
The leader has just done a 106. We're 9-1.
A lot of Mercs. Aaron Beaver's in a Ferrari. So you can see a lot of Mercs, a lot of BMWs in the league. And unlike other leagues, this league you can drive whatever car you want on a weekly basis. So
Sorry about that.
So race strategy here is going to be pit stop strategy here is so variable because the track is so short at 3.1 kilometers. So for those that work in miles, about 1.9 miles, and it's kind of an oval type mentality. Some corners joining everything. So, less than 2 minutes. Tobias has chosen not to quali either. We know how good Tobias is from F3. He's even better in GT3. He will go forward. I will start going forward. Yuri will go forward. And all of us, I think, are banking on some death and carnage in front of us. Now, I've seen Tom has disconnected. We'll see if he comes back. But our goal is going to be top 10. And we know we got long run pace. And so but yeah, three of the 4 more experienced drivers in the league are all starting in the back. And we're just going to follow Tobias and Yuri through. And you will see. So there's Yuri going out in his R8. And that is it. That is qualifying. Done. We have a plan. And we know the undercut here is very strong if you're able to get in and out of traffic. So 40-minute race, 1 pit stop, so just like VRS. So I'll probably do this. I will have fun. Thank you. Enceladus. I can either go 15 and then 25 on the back end. 18 Celsius, a nice cold track. Or any alteration thereof, I could go 20-20. All depends on the situation. So, but you've got to get out of traffic. When you get stuck in traffic here, it is tough. Tough. But our R8's got really good traction.
Good luck, all.
And we know it's a good second half race car. So good second half race car. And so there we go. Hanging out in the back with the cool kids. So remember, Mark is our teammate. So we don't take out our teammate. There's Yuri. There's Tobias. And Ian Carter is kind of our teammate by Make a Car, and Yuri as well. So we got some teammates. All right. We do have fast repair if we need it. So, but I'm expecting carnage up front. I'm expecting a lot of mistakes. This is a hard track. You got to be on the ball for all 40 minutes here. That man right there to our left, watch how he goes through this field. He will be very quick. The man right in front of us, he will also be very quick. And we don't know if Tom is going to make the start or not. So we may gain a spot because Tom should be over here at our
The track
left.
temp is 64. The air temp is 64.
All right, that's it.
B16.
Here we go.
Follow car number 64 in the left column.
Jim, we're in the right column, buddy.
Catch up to car number 64.
Alright, so we have a good plan. We're definitely going to have some entertainment. It is really hard to get the tires warm here. It's tricky to pass. So, Heinrich's streaming this, Annie's streaming this.
Okay, Dwayne, get ready.
I'm streaming it. So I'm alert on the start. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Let's try some passing cars here. We're already by one. I have to wait for these tires to get going. So this start-stop nature will help me. And Mark has lost the car. "40 minutes, Andy, just like VRS. So it's a long, long race. Yep, you'll have a stop.
B14.
Mark is going to have a very tricky time with that Ford until it gets going. So, notice how Tobias has launched away.
Yellow flag, caution.
That's Annie, who has gone off.
B13. That lap time was 108.89.
Mark is starting to get going here, which is really good for us because now I can start driving a little bit more to the car's potential. Oh, Mark has lost the car. It was not a mine punt. I think he forgot where his braking point was. Yep. I think Mark, something may have happened.
B12, that's the fastest lap.
Because the way that he went off, it's almost as if it was hardware failure. It was very weird what his car did.
The gap to Viva behind is increasing. It's now 2.3 seconds.
Okay.
Yellow flag.
We're just going to calmly make up time. You don't have to be the fastest.
P10, that's the fastest lap
Yeah.
of the race.
And the Mercs chew up their front tires here. This is the best car here. Best car. Because we do not chew up our front tires here. And that's why Paul won here.
Okay, Dwayne.
As we were able
I'll
to
open after 11 minutes.
stay
Closes
sound.
after 33 minutes.
Now Annie is going to be in full sprint behind me.
The gap ahead is now 0.6.
Set them up here. But a BMW's got a little bit of go to it. And Annie in clean air will be faster than us. So I've got to get by Thomas, because now I'm getting held up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the corner as narrow as possible. Once again, half and half. She's got nowhere to go. Now we're going to get the run. Time to go.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
That last lap was a 108.50. Lap times are pretty
I
consistent.
set that up all the way in the
Nice
slow
one.
corner. And I was patient. Notice already I've been sprung free. So you don't have to be the fastest to get moving forward. You just got to use your head. And what I did is I used my head and said, he's not very good right here. But we are. Now we're going to use the back half of the circuit to help us go forward.
The gap behind is now 1.1.
We're on the march.
point is now 2.3 seconds.
So Annie has gotten by, but now she's got more work to do, because now she's got to chase the gap down again. And if I get into this pack, she's kind of back where she was, where she's like, I can't get by. There's Mark.
Right side. Clear right.
Exactly. It's all about understanding your car.
Fastest
We
lap
have
just done at
a much better
108.16.
car in the second half of the lap than she does. And Mark has just done us a big favor by putting himself inadvertently. He did get out of the way, but it did help us. The Ford GT3 is very fast in a straight line. Very fast.
Okay, Dwayne, pit window is open.
Okay, so the window's open. I'm able to get in and out of the corners just a little bit better.
You're in the sky.
The cars
Gaps now 1.6.
ahead of me. If I can keep chipping away, then I may pit. Because we're in that undercut overcut situation here. The Merc may have a little bit more speed, but we got a lot more handling. I'm liking our chances. That was Nicholas who went off. Well, these two fighting are helping me so much. And Nicholas just had an off. So that will help me too. See, Annie's had a good lap. She's not impeded. And so now what may happen is now I may pit in front of her to where she can't really draft.
Okay, Dwayne, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Like this is working out very well. And Tobias has had an issue. So Patrick, I think, is about to go around him.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.8.
See, Annie is able to carry her speed in. It's the Merc. Is something like 4 to 5K faster down that straight than we are. So now, once again, I'm going to make it really hard on her.
Okay, Dwayne, you've got half your fuel left.
This is where the draft is really going to help me out, because now we'll cover the 10 to 15 brake horsepower we're down. Oh yeah, the pit sequence is coming.
Don't be intimidated here.
That's what I was waiting on. That's what I was waiting on.
We're looking all right here. Keep your concentration.
I know we are.
Nice and smooth. E7. Your lap time was 1:08.30.
Notice what you're seeing is someone that knows how to race a car, because Annie is in the faster car. But she's had no opportunity to get by. Zero. Okay, so note, she just went for the undercut.
That lap was at 1:08.40.
Now, I have no reason to cover her right now, because I have exactly one car ahead of me. So now what I'll do is just cover Patrick. But Annie finally came in. She was getting held up. That's fine. She's got to generate all the pace her own. That's the thing. She's got to generate it all on her own.
The gap in front.
And I have a draft
3
partner.
seconds. Your lap time was at 1:07.93.
This is when the Merc will start struggling. Yeah, Mark, did you lose hardware connection? Because it looked like you just went straight off in front of me. Yeah, I had a feeling that's what it was, because the way you were driving, I'm like, man, it looks like it just disconnected because they had the wiggle and went straight on. Nine laps. There.
Your last lap time was at 1:08.00.
We're going really deep. I think you did too. Because I was going to use you to pull me down the straights.
All right, Dwayne, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
And what happened is, yeah, always next week. And what happened was,
That's 20 minutes to
Annie got close to me, and then she got held up for like 4 laps. Because I was able to bridge this gap. So I got some thinking to do now. 1085 with no toe.
Sector 1 is 0.5
So,
off the pace. You're a 10th
gaining
off the pace
time.
in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. The gap in front is now 0.9.
See, this is working out very well for me. Because here's the other thing. She's having to drive around with more fuel. Now I just cover Patrick. That's all I got to do. And Nicholas is in the lane.
Just done a 108.21.
Now I got to cover that undercut. .108.2. Okay, so now she's trying to respond. So this is where, if she, the first time she laps faster than me, I got to be in the lane. That's how this will work. Okay, so next time, we're in the lane. Because I lost 7 tenths because the Merc overshot the corner.
Your lap times are increasing. Come on, keep your focus.
Okay, so we are probably pitting this time by. As that will cover both undercuts to the best of our ability.
The gap ahead is now 1.0.
Okay, we are in the lane right now.
Box now.
This is all about situational awareness. Nicholas may get by, but we're trying to cover Annie. Nicholas is faster than us. Nicholas is faster than Annie.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay. So, mission accomplished. Nicholas is fueled. So I now have a draft buddy. See?
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Well, thinking your way through this race. And now Annie's like, good God, he's back in front of me again in that R8. And now my purpose is to work with Nicholas. As I work with Nicholas.
E9.
Beamer's pretty good here. It's reliable. She's got to push hard. She doesn't have a choice. Because her car is not the best right now. I have the best car.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
So all I care about right now is maximization. And there's my fastest lap.
Place. That's the fastest lap.
On your right, clear right.
And we just beat Patrick out of the pits. Oh, this is working out very nice. Yep. And I do not have Gunther to help me. All I have is my brain. But my brain has figured this out.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.8.
Patrick, I know that is not your best corner. Well, Gunther is taking a day off. Chat is Mini Gunther. Mini Gunther. Now I am using my head to figure these out.
The lead car's pitting.
Now about to lose the toe. Patrick and Annie are now in a battle. So they may gang up and work together. She can catch me. Heinrich has now joined that battle. That is all going to help me. Now, if I can get better corner speeds, I can start gapping them. I'm really good in that slow speed corner.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Told you, this is the car you want to be in at the end of the run because they're all using up their tires. I just went personal best.
2.1. That's the fastest lap of the race.
And I know this car is really good at the end of the run. Yeah, but he's in a Merc. All he's got to do is get the last corner right. And he can hold them off basically for the whole lap. But out of the slow speed corners, this car is superior. I am able to lean on this car, pull out time. When you're able to put the power down early, you can cover a 10 to 15 horsepower deficit in a hurry. Because I'm able to put the power down.
E7, you're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.3.
Jim, that's exactly what I want to hear. I want to continue to pull away at 2/10 a lap. You see, I can get on the power.
10 minutes of
Getting on the power.
That lap was at 107.31.
And I'm just going to keep pulling away.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.4 seconds.
It's okay, I want him to go away from me a little bit. Oh no, what happened to Annie? Ah,
Sector 1 is 0.4.
that is what long-term pressure looks like.
Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Yep. Yeah, and what happened is she got stuck in traffic all race. And couldn't do anything about it. God, this car is so good on the trail brake. Wow, did I write a good setup for Paul here. It's just such a good setup. You see why he really liked it at the end. is it's just picked up the pace. I get it, Paul.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
This is one of my better ones, because now that I've driven it, I now understand why you liked it so much at the end. Because the balance is so nice.
The gap in front is now 2.8 seconds.
I have overshot it just a little. Yep. I knew I overshot that just a little bit. So I missed the ingress point just a little bit. That was the driver, not the car. On the slow corners, this car just launches. Oh, it is very nice right now. I'm really focusing on corner exit, and the car just picks up those 2/10 every time on Patrick. 2/10, 2/10, 2/10.
The gap behind is now 2.9.
See, much better. And I'm going to try to get a 0x here. That would be nice. Because I think a 0x gets a bonus point.
That lap was at 107.51.
3 minutes. So there's going to be 3 laps to run.
All right, Dwayne, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Hey, I'm going to back myself to do it. Knock on wood. I've driven a very good race, but I have to get it over the line now. Have to get it over the line.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
All right, 2 to run. And Nicholas, who is pretty highly rated.
0.00.
Okay, do not scratch your head. You will get splinters. Yep. Fact. So Ian in 5th. I don't know where Yuri's at. He's in the other R8. But man, this little car has shown the big bag Mercs some things. Okay. So Hungaroring, is that next week? It's in the suspension setup, Andy. It's in the suspension setup. Well, Hungaroring, this car will be very good. Now, I may or may not make the race depending if I get back from my golf. But this car will be good.
1 gallon remaining.
Plenty of gas in the tank.
Very little fuel left. White flag, last lap.
I'm going to keep racing hard because I got to keep Nicholas honest. Half a lap. Fingers crossed. Zero X.
We're running on fumes, mate. That's half a gallon of fuel left.
Star Wars.
There we go, ladies and gents. That's a pretty good drive. Woohoo! Zero X!
P7. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
I'm really happy with that drive.
Congrats.
Really happy. From last to 7th in the inferior car. Let's see if I got enough to get it around to the pit. Hey, Spotter did a good job. Mini Gunther did a good job. And the driver knew exactly when to get in the lane and gapped both of his competitors. So, everybody did the job on that one. Okay, I may not have enough fuel here to get back. Yeah. It looks like Tobias won, but that was a very good drive. I'll be very curious. I'm going to have to watch Annie's, very good weekend in the leagues. Have to watch. I don't know if she's streaming at Traxion. So, yeah, Mark started dead last. Dead last. And I'll be very curious to hear what she thought of the middle of that race. Because I'll share with you a little secret. She came in too early.
Pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
She needed to see what I was going to do. She committed herself to a strategy that only works if I get held up. Okay. Her chat helped me out, so I may have to thank her chat. Because what should have happened is, in that situation, what should have happened is she's trying to catch to me, and now she's stuck. So if she would have came in the first lap she was stuck, she now cuts any losses she has. She got the 4/10 and decided not to come in. So some lessons to take from this. First, once you are in a pit window and you know you're in a tight track, so Belle Isle is a great example. Barber is a great example. Sonoma is a great example. Sandown here is a great example. Once you get within about half a second, if you are in the pit window, you need to get into the lane. Because if you are faster than the car in front, which she was marginally quicker than I was at that part of the race, notice I got faster and faster and faster. That's time loss. Okay, that's the first lesson to learn from this. Secondly, and I keep saying it, and I'm going to say it over and over and over again until people out there get it through their heads. The R8 is a great second half race car. It's not a one lap wonder. But once you get in the race and everything equalizes, the R8 is the car you would like to be in on technical tracks like that. All those tight corners, I was gaining 0.2 every lap on my competitors. By clockwork. Because I know the strength of my car. I may be slightly slow on the straight, but if I'm gaining 0.2 out of the 2 slowest corners on this track, that's 0.4, and you don't have enough time to cover 0.4. At Sandown. The R8, great second half race car. Number 3, situational awareness. Nope, we were not that quick, but we kept making our way through the field. We avoided traffic. We avoided incidents. We made an overtake when we had to. And we knew at the second half of the race, our car was going to get going. And it did. It did. Fourth and final lesson. Just because you look and you go, oh man, I've been gapped, doesn't mean you give up. Okay? The green Mercedes that was in front of me, I came in on the undercut and something happened to him because he ended up behind me. He didn't recognize the threat, and that is, why is this R8 sticking around with me? He was in the hot lap mode instead of the race mode. Hot lappers don't take that into account. They're just trying to get the fastest lap time. Race mode says, wait a minute. My competitor, who is supposedly in a worse car, is hanging around, and he just pitted when I didn't expect him to, and you got to ask how and why. He did not do that. Notice he ended up behind us, and he never had a chance at that point. Lots of lessons from that league race. And Eric said it best. Excellent weekend of league races. Yeah, it's been stout. So if you take out the Spa 24, my last set of races have been P4, P3, P5, P7. Those are my last 4 league races. That is a very strong vein of performance. And I haven't been the fastest. I think I've been the smartest. Use your noodle. It's one of your great skill enhancers. So congrats to Tobias for that victory. Strength of field was 1,800. And I'm going to show you the results because they finally published. So, note what my fastest lap time is. I did it on lap 28. It's only a 107.3. But pay attention to the cars behind. And notice I didn't have the greatest of laps, but my average time is lower because I could avoid all the carnage. Nicholas had a mistake. Yuri and Tobias drove from the back. Look at where they started. They started 15th, 14th, and here 16th. Lots to learn from this. A lot to learn from this. A very interesting rating. All right, my friends. I'm going to call it an end. I got to make some sets for Paul for the coming week. Tomorrow, remember on Paul's channel, round dose of the World GT Championship from Imola. And off tracks are going to be a very big thing in Imola. Do not believe all the times you're seeing. So stay tuned for that. So my friends, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. God bless.